Welcome back. We're still talking sports right here, Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. And we're having so much fun doing this because we are giving love to sports at the grassroots. Look, at that place you find peace because it's all about development. And Alfred, we're talking about the National Youth Games. We know that age cheats is a problem. But look, with competitions as these, we can start fighting it. The Ministry for Youth as well, they've said the benchmark is under 15. So states should now understand that, look, this thing is not do or die. It's not win at all costs. Just use it to develop. In fact, federations should work with the sports councils to look, this is one for our future. If we discover a child at 15 now, who says the child cannot get better in 2, 3, 4 years and start representing the country properly at national level?
Thank God I used the operative word there. States should understand, which in other words means the games, the games masters, their coaches, those who really follow them at this level, those who really want to, make them take part in this competition should understand that, hey, you are changing the system when you deliberately present an athlete that you know clearly that is overage. And that, I think it should come with sanctions because the moment we begin to say, okay, from the ministry, okay, for coaches, say a coach that deliberately wants to distort the system by presenting over you, okay, you lose your employment. I think we begin to take it serious because the damage that kind of thing does to the system is huge, it's colossal. Yeah. And at that point, it's not the people in Abuja or maybe the people in the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Sports in Abuja who police all that. The policing has to start with those at the Sports Council who are the first layers of contact with these athletes, and our parents too should also help. If you know
your
that
son is
your
18,
son is 18
and has been
not 15.
Say, no, don't do this. Tell your son, wait for under 20. You might just get your mark there. So it's about integrity. And look, if the foundation be destroyed, what can we do? That's why it's very important that at this level, we start doing the right things. And I totally agree with the Ministry for Youth and Sport. The National Youth Games is the 4th edition. It will take place in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, 15 and under. Yes, we want to discover talents. And federations should take this seriously, Alfred. They should send representatives, all these board members of different states, right? Go and monitor, go and supervise. You see somebody doing the wrong thing, say no. Because we have the Tokyo 2020 Olympics coming up. We have a lot of events coming up too. So look, Alfred, if we have a proper database and we know that we're doing the right things at this level, it's going to be the better for us.
Well, nothing to add. Very when it comes to things like that, but I think it's work in progress. If you look at it, it's work in progress. It's something that it's beyond sports. It's something that has to affect our national life because you want to take it easy politics, where for everything, or even the economy, for everything we do data capture for ATM, for driver's license, for voters, or whatever. There's no centralized data system. So it applies, the moment we begin to, part of our national life, organize ourselves very well and ensure that we have proper data for everything, the better it's going to be. Better for the under-15s who are taking part in this one. We wish them the very best. Going to learn to really see the next generation of athletes that will come through the system.
That's right. It's also a clarion call. So everybody that loves sports at the grassroots, particularly the media, let's go there and say, I've seen this guy. I've seen this guy play at one competition, and let's talk about it also so that we can be part of the progress, so that we can also be of assistance. So that's it. We're getting ready for the 4th edition of the National Youth Games. It's very, very important to give attention to that one. It will commence on Monday in Ilorin and run for a week. So it's a week of talent discovery and development. I love it. I love it so much. Let's get on with the show now. Tomorrow, right there in Seychelles, Nigeria, will take on the Pirates. That's what they're called. Sonny Young said they would try to steal from the Super Eagles. But Alfred, that's not happening because General says, look, we didn't come here to look at their fine beaches and their women or whatever. We are here for serious business. 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Tomorrow, right there at the State Lynette Stadium in Victoria. It's a 10,000 capacity stadium. So that yes, they will come out there to try and fill it up. The surface is artificial. Alfred, I've not spoken to you, but I've been trying to sample opinions. That's the team. They've been enjoying the beach, the sand right there. Kelechi Iheanacho saying, okay, I can do the Cristiano Ronaldo. It was light training. But Alfred, do you have worries? Even as you see all of this, do you have worries?
Well, the national team, ordinarily, I shouldn't worry because it's the Super Eagles. And given the pedigree, the standing of the Seychelles national team, this is a team that lost 5-1 to Libya in their opening fixtures away. This is their first home game. There's no way, ordinarily, you say, okay, this Seychelles team should trouble the Nigerian team. But I know that on the continent, the Nigerian team, when it comes to traveling, we've seen so many away games that we watch with our hearts in our mouth. And this team that has 3 key withdrawals, whether it will affect the balance of the team, the coach elected not to call players on standby to make up the number. 21 players in camp, and we understand that 21 players are available for this one. So we expect them to get the result. Ordinarily, this should be a team that the Eagles will win and win very well. But it's going to be played on artificial turf. It's in this climb that we talk of artificial turf as if it's going to be, it's one
no go area.
Death knell that cannot be played. We've seen big competition, the Champions League final played on artificial turf. So what's the problem? Here you mention any stadium, they say no, it's not natural grass. The players cannot play there. Well, I don't know, because I don't want excuses, but we need to win this one.
So that's it. Nigerian football followers and fans, as I said, look, the Super Eagles, they don't have any excuse. This is a match that they can win, and they should go out there and win against Seychelles. But we know how football is. Anything can happen. But that's tomorrow's match. Shouldn't worry the Super Eagles in any way. Let's get on with the show. It's not just the Super Eagles that will be busy tomorrow. There's a lot of busy footballing fixture for the 2019 AFCON qualifiers. Equatorial Guinea will take on Sudan. Morocco, we play Malawi. Yes, that's it. So much football going down. The weekend activity. Gabon will take on Burundi. Gambia will play Algeria. You know already. Seychelles versus Nigeria. South Africa, we play Libya. That's Nigeria's group right there. South Africa won the first leg in Uyo, 2-0. Let's see if the Super Eagles can revive their AFCON qualifying campaign. Kenya will play Ghana. Mauritania versus Burkina Faso. Egypt will host Niger. Namibia will welcome Zambia. Uganda will take on Tanzania. Madagascar will play Senegal. It's Togo versus Benin Republic. Congo will play Zimbabwe. Liberia will play Congo DR, while Rwanda will welcome Cote d'Ivoire to Kigali, while Swaziland will go against Tunisia. African football is back, Alfred, and as I call those names, trust me, no small names anymore.
Of course, you expect that the elite ones, amongst them, the Moroccos of this world, will get the job done. Egypt and the rest of them will get the job done. But the Gulf, the difference between the big teams and the so-called minnows, as it were, in time past, is shrinking by the day. Because maybe elsewhere, they've looked at the success of West African teams, the Nigerians, the Ghanas of this world, and they've seen the template, how these guys go. Take players out of the country, go there, exposed to good trainings, and come back to do the business. And so we expect some 1 or 2 shocks, but teams are on the continent really are usually very strong at home. So maybe no major upsets. But we'll just be hoping that Libya will just find a way of perhaps they still move to South Africa.
It's too early, Alfred.
Yeah.
It's too early.
Brother, you are 2 days down. Already.
It's too early.
You don't have any point on the board.
I know, but you see, why you're saying Egypt should win, for instance, Senegal, Madagascar. You know, these are some of the results that when it comes out, you'll be like, wow, Senegal didn't win. And that's what African football is becoming. You know the way Swaziland troubled us the last time we played Swaziland. So I like the fact that it's getting competitive, but hey, it's too early to start saying Libya should do anything for you in South Africa.
No, I'm just saying, even for their own good. No, they're top of the group. They're top of the group just to help themselves.
I know.